Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here. This week's episode of Hobby Talk, I can only think of one topic to discuss, and that is the incredible moves that were made in baseball this week as Juan Soto goes from the Padres, gets traded over to the Yankees. And everybody was talking about this is such a huge trade. They gave up so much. And I don't think the Yankees really gave up that much. Didn't seem like they gave up as big of a haul as people were making out. So, considering what the Padres gave up for Soto, oof. Um, yeah, I think the Yankees made a really good deal there, and obviously Juan Soto cards have been going up like crazy since that trade, um, and it's kind of interesting. So Juan Soto, of course, was just incredible with the Nationals. And then he went to the Padres, and everybody thinks, oh, when he went to the Padres, he just fell off a cliff. Well, he's actually had really good years with the Padres. It's just he has gotten off the slow starts. And his second half of the year, he just made up incredible ground where his overall numbers are actually really good at San Diego if you break down the numbers. So now with him going to the Yankees, where supposedly the stadium fits his batting style, and um, bigger numbers are expected. He's going to have Aaron Judge batting behind him in the lineup or in front of him, one or the other. So it's going to help both those guys. I mean, this is I don't like the Yankees, but this is good for Juan Soto. He knows how to play on the East Coast. He's still super young, and the numbers that he's put up, even though people just assume he was bad the last couple years. Oh, look, here's another Juan Soto card. I forgot about this one back there. A puzzle Juan Soto. I'll stick that up there. Um, his numbers have been fantastic at San Diego, just not as incredible as they were at Washington. And of course, the Padres weren't making um, postseason pushes, but we'll see what happens with the Yankees. Now, to me, a much bigger move is Shohei Ohtani. The journey that this guy's been on this offseason. Well, let's go back to the end of last year. He tears his. It wasn't a complete tear. It was a partial tear of his UCL in his pitching arm. Um, he elected to go ahead and have a second Tommy John surgery. He will play next year as a hitter. He will not pitch, but I mean Ohtani, he's Ohtani. He's going to have a nice year. Now he's signed with the Dodgers. $700 million for 10 years. That's $70 million a year. It is deferred, which means that I don't know the exact details, but they will be paying him well after he retires from baseball. But the total package is $700 million, and I think the Dodgers are not done. I think him deferring these payments means that they're about to sign Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and that's just incredible that they like that's what I think is going to happen. And also from Japan, Roki Sasaki, he really wants to go play for the Dodgers as well. They want to all join Ohtani at LA, and if Roki, he posted, um, he's too young to be able to just do it and just be able to come over. His team has to agree to let him go. But hey, the Dodgers are throwing some huge money around. All they have to do is tell this team in Japan, hey, we'll give you X amount of millions of dollars if you let him post, because they know he's going to sign with them. And they could add Roki Sasaki, Shohei Ohtani, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Don't forget these names. I mean, we already know Ohtani, but Yamamoto and Sasaki, they're monster pitchers. I mean, yeah, Yu Darvish was awesome. Um, Kota Senga, awesome. But these two guys are the best of the best. The Dodgers could possibly be making incredible plays right now to get those guys. So stay tuned for that. I should do a Hobby Talk video next week on these Japanese pitchers. But back to this. So I feel bad for the Angels, even though they were enemies of my Texas Rangers. But they just could never win with Ohtani and Trout together. And, you know, I mean, they didn't trade him last year, which I thought was kind of surprising. And it kind of made you think, well, maybe the Angels are going to re-sign him. They couldn't get him re-signed. He goes to the Dodgers. They lose him for nothing. I don't know if there's any type of compensation draft pick that the Angels might be able to get for this, but ouch. To lose Ohtani for basically nothing. And that to me, if I was an Angels fan, I would just be devastated and gutted right now. So that was two monumental moves this week in baseball. Man, there's going to be some hype going into next year. How is Ohtani going to do with the Dodgers? They may be adding Yamamoto here any day. Are the Texas Rangers going to be able to continue their rise? I mean, they won the World Series. Are they going to continue to lead our division? We're adding Wyatt Langford, so look out. This guy is unbelievable. Was the number 4 pick last year and just done nothing but just hit ever since then. So the Rangers are going to be good. Very exciting. I hope they actually do beat the Astros out of the regular season title this year. The Yankees. The Yankees are going to be a problem with Soto and Judge. If those two remain healthy, that's going to be really interesting to see the numbers those guys put up. Plus, I mean, you got the Martian will be coming back at some point next year and join that lineup as well. The Yankees are potentially a very scary team now. They weren't very scary last year, but they didn't have Juan Soto. They didn't have Jason Dominguez for the whole season either. So that will be very interesting to watch. So the AL East looking very scary. You know, there was word that Ohtani nearly signed with the Rangers. They had an agreement, but he decided against it. Man, I would have loved that. I would have definitely driven back home to Arlington and gone to watch some Rangers games last year or next year if they would have been able to pull off Ohtani. I'd probably wait till he was pitching though, so I probably wouldn't have gone this next year. But so Ohtani, and then there was word that he was on a plane headed to Toronto to sign with the Blue Jays. That was a smokescreen. I feel bad for the Blue Jays fans because it was being reported by websites that he had signed with the Blue Jays, and it was not true. It was just somebody speculating, thinking they had some info, and they didn't. And he didn't sign with them. He signed with the Dodgers. So some crazy, just epic baseball moves this week, and I'm loving it. It's very exciting as a fan of baseball. And hey, these are two guys that I have collected heavily. I mean, they're both rookies in 2018, right up there with Acuna. What a great year for collecting that year was. So, guys, put down in the comments what's going to be the end result of these moves. Were they good moves? I think they're both really good moves for card prices because, I mean, Juan Soto at the Padres, his card prices were just steadily dropping. Now he's going to be on the Yankees. Ohtani to the Dodgers, I mean, his card prices with the Angels were ridiculous. can you imagine what they're going to be once he's with the Dodgers and like playing in playoffs and World Series? Holy smokes. Um, yeah, and if he does indeed, which the Dodgers are insane if they didn't have a really good positive feel that he's going to be able to come back from this second Tommy John. What's he going to be like when he comes back? Is he going to be the same pitcher? I mean, it's possible that he could only ever be a DH for the rest of his career. I think he'll probably learn how to play like an outfield corner position or something. But wow, what huge moves! Very exciting. Bring on baseball, and it's not even 2024 yet. Can't wait.